This is Spinning Scarecrow's demo. It is a dark arcade puzzle game where a spinning scarecrow faces deadly traps, grotesque mini-games, and precise challenges in a fully hand-drawn world. Now, I am aware of a game this is related to, which is Kururin, or Kururin, depending on how Americanized you want to pronounce it. Which is, well, I mean, it's basically the premise of this game, except I've seen speedruns of it before, of Kururin, which is cool. I've never actually played it though. But let's see what this is all about. So this is my understanding. Ooh, the art is kind of cool. My understanding is that this will use the Kururin as the main, like, gameplay part of it, but then has its own twists and turns on it. Oh, pun about twisting and turning because you're spinning. All right, so we're spinning. Okay. Is he covered in hair, or is that weird looking clothing? That's the question. Beyond the diseased crops and rotten shoots, the ephemeral sight of a way of salvation. So, what is Kururin? Well, Kururin is when you have a spinning stick like this, and you have to move it navigating spaces without touching the edge. Now, I don't know. Okay, resume. I'm pressing buttons to see if anything else happens. Nothing else happening yet. Nothing else happening yet. Whoa, there's some crazy, crazy art going on back there. Okay. You gotta make the whole turn here. Okay. Again, I've never actually played the, all right, I'm waiting for round 2 here. Okay, we made it. Very cool. Map, I guess? I passed the camp, but famine remains. So, I think the full game is gonna have some other modes and stuff too. Among the abandoned houses and ominous ruins it winds. It wins? It winds. Follow it. Ooh, I feel like there's a bit of a lag spike there. So you have to, like, ooh, I need to poke in there so I can get the twist going. Now it does seem, wait for the spin. In the main menu, there was a hard mode. There was also a option to turn on a timer. I did reference that people speedrun these types of games, or at least the original Kururin. Is that a bad thing? Is that a checkpoint? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay. As expected of an earlier level. Was I supposed to touch that? I think that may be, oh. Okay. The snail slowed down time, and I was supposed to use the snail to get through that. My face is covering one of the, I guess heart pieces, you could say. There are 3. My face is covering one of them. But okay, we learned that the snail is a slowdown, so you can't just hit it and then hang out, because I ran out of the slowdown after the fact. Round and round and round you come to the end of the main road. The market, kid. The pestilent market. Once flourishing with goods and life, now regurgitating contagious death. Speed run. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a initial lag there. That was a health pack. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is another thing. You, like, reverse your direction. that kind of messed it up. That is a thing in the game. So this was just to learn the reversing direction. Okay, got it. The stench of rotten goods. So, from what I remember seeing a speedrun long ago, is that in the original game, which I'm sure this game will have that aspect too, is there will be parts where you, you know, you're in a rush to keep things going because, especially, like, imagine a world where you have, you know, you can't, like, wait because it's too thin, or like here where it's like, oh, you need to hit the thing at the right time to start then spinning the other way, but then you still need to be able to make it to the next point before you then hit another spinner because then the other thing and then you know, there's stuff like that going on. An interesting, I guess I would say, theming here for sure of a Scarecrow. The art is pretty wild, not in a bad way, in like a, just like, it's crazy. Kind of neat. The Way of the Ancients. Where the archaic civilization died out, leaving the mystery of its greatness. This has, oh, look at all this, look at that. Whoa, that's a guy's face. I want to see more, I want to see the whole face. Why am I tilting my head up as if I'll be able to see it? What the hell? Okay, and then boom. Ooh, that was kind of close. Ooh, that was close. Oh. Okay, I got a little screwed by the I double tapped the hay, I guess. That doesn't seem like the right direction. Yeah, I guess I wasn't supposed to hit it, or maybe I wasn't supposed to hit it on the one before. I don't know. I passed. The devastation. The mad haughtiness, that's a good word, of the landscape devastated by wars and horror. I was trying to think back to when I saw the initial Steam page for this game to like try to remember some of the maybe interesting things that I saw and can anticipate, but I don't really remember. So then you boom. So then you can hit this. See, this is what I'm talking about, where it's like boom. Now you gotta manage the whole thing, and then now I gotta, and then I'm gonna have to boom. So then now I can keep going. No time to, no, what does that do? Oh! I guess that'd be good for, like, grab that for speed run. This is weird. Why not? I guess that's the score, right? Oh, maybe that's when I was supposed to have my thunder ability to, like, kill everything faster, maybe? Or the lightning. I could believe that. I could believe that. I could believe that. Okay. That's so satisfying. It's such a simple concept, but it really is just satisfying to pull off. And then that triple touch. What does this do? A lantern. The end of devastation, you've concluded the way to the village. Find the hermit again. Whoa, look at all those people! I pointed as if you can't see the screen. Okay. Sure. What the? Dark is the way through the Sylvan realm. Bring me the axe of justice, and you can go further. Okay. This might be one of those games that is less interesting to watch than play. I don't know. I feel like it could be both. Ah, shoot. Okay, so it's pumpkins instead of boxes, maybe? I'm not sure what the armor pickup does. Can I make that? I'm dead. Oh, I guess I'm not dead. Wait, what? Why did that one count as getting hit? Interesting, okay. People Evo, wahaha. I know, I almost was like, ah, this demo should have came out around Halloween instead. Oh, that count is touching? Why is it so hard to touch these pumpkins? Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to... I'm not sure if I know how I'm supposed to be making... See, what happened there was I went to the right, but then I was like, oh, I want to go back up there, but you can't do that because you already committed. It is pretty cartoony. Wahaha, I agree with that. Whoa, what? How'd that not touch? Yeah, I don't know why that one's not touching. That's one of those hitboxes, a little funky, I would say. Okay. Wait for the next spin. Yeah, I don't get how you're supposed to go through that part. No! Okay. No. Okay. I think I know what I'm supposed to do there. There is that one part that I'm still not sure what how I'm supposed to get through without getting hit, though. I will say that. I'm waiting for round 2. Okay, we go. We touch. Like, not ideal. I didn't want to double touch. I wanted to one touch it to get that stuff. Double touch there, rough. I'm getting walled here. Getting walled off by this one section. Okay. I don't know what that one does. It doesn't seem like it stops me from getting hurt, which is what I thought maybe it would be about. That was close. No, don't double touch. There we go. Double touching is brutal there. Okay. Whew. I would have thought the armor was like, oh, maybe you can touch something for a little bit, but didn't seem clear. Well, what is that gonna do? What is the water gonna do? Okay, it just moves you at the pace. Ooh, look at the spooky tree. Okay, okay. Sometimes the hitboxes on those pumpkins are a little iffy. Damn, they really did go. They did well with the art. No, don't double. Okay. Okay, well. I missed the speed up thing, or whatever that one is. Maybe the maybe it's the reverse time. The reverse time thing there. It's okay. I'd rather keep moving on. I don't know if I want to do all the levels. Press A key to skip. Yeah, I'll skip the text. Look at that face. That's got one of them, what's the guy that people, like, that did, like, Alien and stuff? Because that nose is looking, well, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay. Grab those. Dude, the art here is really gnarly, huh? Okay, so this you gotta go as we're going up. Barely make that. Okay. Maybe this is a checkpoint? Look at that tree, too. Whatever that thing is called, whatever you would call that. Is that a health potion? I think it's a health potion. Whew. Close, and then another spooky face. Yeah, if the art is pretty sick. I'll say that for sure. Here we go. Ooh, big pumpkins. Oh, so that's like the equivalent of the big boxes, I guess. It does feel weird that they, I guess. Yeah, just the hitboxes on the pumpkins sometimes are a little funky. Alright, well, what way am I supposed to go? Rewind. Then we go this way. Probably would have been a little safer to wait and go for the second round, but I went for it. I went for it. Next rotation. It's funny, I've done better on this one, and this one has the health potions. Or, I think those are health potions. Ew, look at the feet. Feet alert, feet alert. Yeah, like that. Maybe it's just the very outside of the hands that counts or something. And that's why that sometimes the hitboxes feel weird. I could believe that. Well, I tried to get the bugs, but messed that one up. Oh, but that's a heart. Oh, but that doesn't heal me. So what does the heart do? I also don't know what that one does either. Come on, pumpkin. Whatever, we're fine. Take the hits for the 1 point of the pumpkin, which probably... I don't know how the points work. I don't know if you lose points by being hit or not. I guess the points don't really matter. It's just kind of there, and you see them like Mario coins sometimes. You're like, ooh, I want to grab that. I think the music effects they got are pretty good here too, where it kind of does that like rewind noise of sorts. Tight battle, tight battle. I've already lost a hit. Slightly off on the hitboxes, eh? Oh, that needs a restart. Okay, or just a wait, I guess. Yeah, the pumpkins, it's just the pumpkins are finicky for some reason. Could not tell you why, but they are. Yeah. I almost want to already restart, but whatever. You know what? I'm not even go. Oh, okay. Oh, you can't pause. Let me just reset myself then. Oh, why did it go to the map? Get me back in there. Maybe I do start skipping the pumpkins, just to save time. Or, you know, whatever the collectible may be. I will say that is... I understand maybe that might be a little tricky to manage. The spinning around of things. I'll collect them if they're there, but I might not wait for like the full rotations of sorts. It is hard to ignore them. I do really, like, I see it and I'm like, oh, I want to click. I want to hit them. Evil pumpkin, yeah. You want to do it as you're turning sideways, that makes sense. I can spin here, right? Yeah. I can spin there. And then a little tap. Little tap, little tap. Good. Tap. I don't know if I went the right way. McGeevy? Oh, so I missed one direction. That's okay. Yeah, Wario noise. True, it is kind of that, isn't it? A little bit. Little high pitch for Wario, but the shelter of filthy beings. What some people may call my place. Nah, they don't, but that's because no one's here. Spider. That's an annoying one to get hit on. That's a hit that you don't want to be giving up for nothing. Okay. Just can't touch that one, so whatever, give up on it. Whoa. Okay, hold on. This looks like it's gonna be a tight battle. Oh, that was a tight battle. And we need to speed up. Shit. Not a hit you want to give up either. I don't know, man. I don't know if that one touched. I don't know about that. Okay. Okay. Guy that says okay a lot. And then I would say almost on the first run there of that one, I almost didn't notice the Thunderbolt was there. I guess it kind of blends in a little bit. I almost don't know if you need the Thunderbolt on that one, but maybe for one part of it you do. Good. the weight so that I'm thin as I'm going up. Beautiful. I mean, these are free, so I guess I'll take them. Even though it kind of lags the game sometimes, it looks like. Like, yeah, these pumpkin these pumpkin hitboxes are the boxes. I don't feel like the boxes had any problem with their hitboxes either, so that's kind of interesting. I don't really know what the heart thing does yet. Still, you gotta go around. Whoa, an axe. Yeah, that was that was not smart. I'm just going to the end, I think. I don't care about the points. I may have a few bugs in my straw bowels, but I've made it past the forest. Okay. What language? Is this a real language? Damn, then there's levels. I'm just realizing the map is showing levels in the cat. Wait. Is the game broken? Game's frozen? My inputs do nothing? Oh. Well, I guess maybe that's the end of the demo? The first 2 worlds or something? It just is weird that it doesn't, like, say anything. How did I even get back to the menu? How did I go back to the menu the first time? I'm pressing buttons, nothing's happening, no pop-up. Using the mouse, using the keyboard. Escape button? Oh, the escape button. Alright, well, I'm gonna assume that means it's the end of the demo. Because what else am I supposed to assume? That being said, I will still say that I think the game is fun. Enable score mode, enable time mode, enable hard mode. It's just... well, can I even do this now? Okay. Let's see what one hard mode level is like. Press key to skip. So you still have 3 health, so it's not the health that's different. I can't really tell if we're spinning quicker or not. There's part of me that thinks maybe that could be what it is, that you have to spin faster. Oh, okay. It means that the 3 health doesn't mean anything. You have 1 health, it just does it, it just displays as if you have 3. Okay, well then that's what makes it hard mode. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna assume the spin speed is the same, and it's just that the 1 touch you die type of thing. Okay, cool. Again. I'm guessing, I don't know. I'm guessing that they are, is this game, wait, actually, let me look at the Steam page. So, funny enough, it does say that supposedly the game is coming out August 4th. I wonder if it might be, I guess August 4th is still like pre-fall, but maybe you push that to like August, late August or something, maybe September 2nd or something. You know, get the Halloween vibes and everything, right? But either way, cool game. Now I can say I've played a Kururin like for the first time, as enjoyable as it looked on a base level. I mean, I know it kind of looks like, in a sense, like you could be playing that on a Flash game back in 2009 or 2008 or something like that, while your parents are struggling over the financial crisis if they can pay the bills for their house. But still can be enjoyable now. So I'm glad I checked it out. Finally got to try Kururin like. That was Spinning Scarecrow.